Hello, my lovely students. Welcome back to our channel, Diksha Karnataka. Today, I'm here with another special session, and this is regarding that many of us keep asking ourselves, keep asking our teachers, our friends, our seniors, and you might have asked me also in the past. Okay, for the previous year's batch, for this year batch, I'm just getting started, so we'll have many questions coming up from all of you. But what is the question? The question is, can I, can we crack KCET with only self-study? And I'm telling you the answer, yes, of course. Many people have cracked many difficult examination by just doing self-study. So answer if you're asking me in one statement, is it possible, sir? Yes, it's possible. But before we take this answer, yes, let us understand what is the meaning of self-study. Does self-study only means, sir, I'll fix 2 hours of my time, 3 hours of my time, 1 hour of my time every day, and I'll do some random studying, taking one subject today, or doing some questions over there. Is that what it means, sir? Is that what it means? That I take 2 hours of a time in my daily routine, and I'll make a schedule that I'll practice today maths, I'll practice today physics and chemistry, I'll learn today biology or whatever it is. My point is what it actually means when we say self-study. If we have that sorted, then yes, we can clearly crack any examination, and so KCET also. And if you are looking at the stories of those people who have cracked those difficult examinations by their self-study, self-preparation, they have done it. They have followed this definition of self-study to be able to achieve their dreams. Okay, so let's look at what is the meaning of self-study before we start this session. Okay, and if you are also having the same question in your mind, do not forget to like this session. That yes, sir, what you are trying to say over here makes a point and it helps us actually. So if you found this session helpful, if you are also somebody who can relate with this question statement, then don't forget to hit the hit the like button. And if you're new, watching me for the first time, join us by subscribing to our channel. It's completely for free. Just that if you subscribe, if you keep the notification bell on, you get to see me more often. You get to come and watch me teach you, or basically learn from me, or get some difficult problem solved in a simple manner. That's my job here, right? So do not worry. Just simple subscription and simple notification can actually make a big difference in your preparation. Let's try this one way, my way, for a few times, and if it doesn't help, then let me know in the comment section. That is also open to all of you. I also personally believe that the comment section belongs to the students. Okay, so this is yours. Whatever you feel, you need something from me, you want me to change something, whatever you need, or if you feel what I'm doing is actually helpful, put that in the comment section. Okay, so let's start the session. I have taken already too much of your time. What is this, sir? Redefining the self-study, what it means to be studying by ourselves to achieve any good rank in any particular examination. First thing is learning the concepts, practicing the question, analyzing the mistake. So this too we do. This 1 and 2, so sir, we do, and we limit ourselves to that 2 points itself. Learn, sir, I learn and revise the concepts, my class notes, and I practice questions. So this much we are doing. What about the most important third and fourth one? Third though barely we do, and fourth though we don't do only. What is this? Analyze the mistakes you are making. If I'm able to make any pattern type of mistake, for example, if a question that comes in a 3 cross 3 matrix multiplication, I'm always making a mistake over there, sir. A question of inverse of a function, I always make mistakes over there, sir. Okay, a question of derivative in implicit function, I always make mistakes over there, sir. So those questions are there, but are you following up why those mistakes are coming? Maybe you don't remember the formulas of that part. Maybe you're not practicing enough number of questions to get the flow of multiplication of matrices. Or are you scared of the question because it is bigger in nature? So what is the mistake? You got to analyze that. And next, this is, so if you do this, this fixes itself. Revise regularly, revise smartly on a regular intervals. Okay, so whenever a lecture is done, try to revise on that same day, then 2 days later, then again after 15 days, and then a month later. If you are able to do that, revise on a proper regulated time intervals, the concepts remains in your mind for a longer period of time. Okay, not just isolation. People think self-study means, sir, I'll cut my ties with social media, I'll not to talk to my friends, I'll not go outside, I'll simply be at home isolated. It does not help. How long can you be alone? how long can you be isolated? You'll certainly, start feeling boring, or you'll start feeling that, oh, I have already given up, sacrificed so much, still not getting the results and outcome that I was looking for. You actually put yourself under more negativity than you actually deserve. You don't need to. Okay, so this is not a definition of self-study. Isolation is not the definition of self-study. Structured strategy is what you need. Okay, you need a proper plan. What chapters you're going to learn, in what sequence you're going to learn. Okay, how many classes to give to the particular chapter, how many numbers of hours are required to a particular chapter, how many questions are required for a particular chapter or topic. All this matters. So if you're doing this right, yes, you are totally set for getting a good rank from self-study. Continuous progress. Do not look for any one big achievement right away. Try to look for a continuous progress. Try to write small tests to check whether what you're doing is working or not. Try to see whether your writing skills in boards have increased or got better or not. Look for continuous progress than a big achievement. That's why I'll wait for my midterms. If my midterm score is good, it means I have done what I needed to be doing in my self-study. I'll show you, sir, in midterms. But by that time, if you don't do it right, you lose 2 to 3 months of your time. Who will be answerable for that? Can we get back those 3 months of time? No. So try to make smaller goals and achieve that. Make a continuous progress instead of waiting for the midterms, waiting for the preparatory and all that. That's self-study is a system, not just studying without coaching. So people think self-study means studying without coaching. It's not like that. Okay, it's a proper system that you have to follow. So if you have understood this definition, again, let me know in the comment section. Yes, sir, what you're saying over here completely makes sense. All of you agree? Yeah. Moving on. Then self-study works. So as you see, number one, complete discipline. Means when you are studying, you got to follow a pattern that if my time slot is for the self-study as 4 p.m., I have to sit at 4 p.m. It cannot be 4:30, 4:15 or something like that. If you have to start at 4, you have to start at 4. If Monday is a time given by your senior, by your friends, by your family, whoever, even if you have decided on Monday you're going to study maths, go for it. Plan it ahead. What topic you're going to study in maths that day? It's not be random. I'll sit at my desk, sir, and then I think, today what should I study? Should I study biology today? I don't feel like it. Okay, because biology is just theory. I'll not feel like it. So okay, fine, I'll solve some 10 questions from physics, then I'll solve some maths. Should not be the case. If you are planning to study biology, make your mind that you're going to study today on Monday 4 p.m. biology only, and Sunday night or Monday morning before you leave for school or college, keep what you're going to study, means let's say a textbook or a particular notebook or particular video, particular lecture ready for that class. When you come at 3:50, 3:55 on your desk, your material should be ready, your textbook should be ready, your book, your video should be ready. Then you don't waste time doing so. Don't waste half an hour just looking for the resources itself. So there should be a complete discipline. There should be one solid plan. You should have a proper solid plan. Do not keep changing it always. Of course, you can tune it, you can always improvise on that, but don't change the plan always randomly, entirely, just because somebody suggested you right away. Okay, so have a solid plan which makes sense to you and get it checked with your teacher. And if it makes sense, then stick to it. You can always improvise in that, but stick to a solid plan. Daily MCQ practice. You are preparing for an MCQ based examination, and even in your boards, you are having more MCQs now. So try to prepare and solve MCQs on a daily basis. Number 4, iron consistency. Means whatever happens, if I have planned that I'm going to study, sir, 14 hours this week, I will study 14 hours this week. I cannot make it 10, I cannot make it 8, I cannot make it 12. No. The consistency is very important because you're already missing out. Okay, you already taken up a bigger challenge, and if you are not able to do that properly, will be at at a bigger disadvantage. You'll be at a bigger disadvantage. So don't do that to yourself. If you are following it, always remember you got to go with ironclad consistency. Consistency beats expensive coaching. Of course, if you are not able to go for a very expensive coaching, okay, and after school, sir, spending few lakh rupees just for coaching institutes, if you're not able to do that, I can understand. I can completely understand. Okay, because not every family is able to, or not everybody is able to or willing to do though. Already going to college, then again putting such a high fee in the coaching institute, traveling so much. So all of this can be a case, right? So, but if you're consistent in this process, yes, self-study gets your all answers. Just get a help from a teacher, a mentor, who can guide you in the process of self-study. Okay. Next, when can coaching help? When can going to a coaching will help? So coaching has these advantages. What is the first advantage? So this would be your first advantage actually. Direct accountability. So coaching, an external organization pushes you even on the day that you don't want to study. You don't feel like studying. But if it is a coaching institute, there will be a class, your parents will ask you to go, and eventually you will learn something if you go there. Right? So this is the external environment that makes sure that you study. And this we actually need more often than we actually believe. Right? We need that. Okay. Next, instant doubt solving. Any problem that you have, if you're learning at home, there may be a place that you might feel that way. Sir, yes, today in this world I can get any doubts cleared online. That's true. But to look for one doubt, you get distracted for 15-20 minutes. Isn't it? You look for one doubt online and you get distracted for 15-20 minutes. You lost your time there. But in coaching institute, this is not there. If you ask a teacher who's available for you on doubt sessions, clearly takes your doubts in 5-10 minutes and you move on with your studies there. So instant doubt solving is there in the coaching institutes. Structured guidance, because this is our work. We know what we are doing, right? So we know how much time to dedicate to a chapter, topic, how much practice to do, how many questions to solve, where we have to give more weightage, where we have to give less weightage, how we can manage the whole curricular, everything will be better at the coaching, of course. And regular testing. Of course, they'll have a better platform to test and all of that. Okay, so this is the advantages of coaching, and of course this we bring to all of you at a much cheaper value. Means if you look at a very high or expensive coaching institute, but in Pariksha Veera, this is our own full year KCET 2027 batch, which is offered at a fee of only 3499. Now what we provide in this is coverage of physics, chemistry, biology and maths, all 4 subjects. Each subject has 110 plus hours of live classes. Okay, and we cover full PU2 syllabus, your entire PU2 second PUC board syllabus, alongside KCET preparation for the PU2, and this will be done till, okay, this is again a full year batch, you get access to all of it, but PU2 syllabus will be covered till first week of November. Again, more things will come after that. Yeah, and the batch has already started from 6th of July. What do you get? See, you get 20 tests. It's both part test and full length test. Means whatever chapters you have done, so on the basis of that, you get a part test, full length test when your syllabus is complete. Once you're done with that, you get a full length test over there. Teachers notes, we provide you notes also so that you don't have to worry about that. Next, we have assignments also given to you, and unlimited DPP generators. Means in the platform of Wave, in the Vedantu app itself, you get to access, you can create as many DPPs as you want and solve them and check it out. Okay, so this is your resources available at your hand. All the doubts will be cleared. You have live classes, you get to meet us every day. Classes are entire week. Okay, not on Sundays we don't have a live class, but on Saturdays, so on Saturday, Sunday we don't have those many live classes. Alternate Saturday and Sunday classes are not there, except for every day we have two classes. Once you, of course, to get to know more about this, what you have to do is very simple. Let's not talk about it right now. Simply check the link provided for the Pariksha Veera batch in the description of this video. You go click on the link, you'll get all the details over there, and after you make a decision, try to be quick in the process, so that once you are able to fulfill all these details and join the class, you'll have less backlog, because classes begin on 6th of July. Already one chapter we have completed in maths. Now if you join late, if you take 10 days, 15 days, 1 week to join the Pariksha Veera batch, which is one of the best batch out there. Okay, now if you join that late, you'll have to cover up 2 chapters. So what we are giving over here, so the chapters that you have missed, you can access as many times as possible the recorded versions of that, and again they continue the classes as it is scheduled from live. So if you missed some classes, let's say, okay, you had a ceremony of your birthday, you went to an event, a wedding, and you missed the class on that day, you get to access all the classes recorded also. Okay, so all of this is available in the Pariksha Veera batch, so don't forget to check it out and join as soon as possible. Let's continue our discussion of self-study blueprint. I hope you understood what is it meant to be self-study. Sir, can we do without this also? Yes, you can do. You can do if you have all the resources available, if you are structured, if you are planned, if you are doing basically this right, learning concepts, practicing questions, analyzing your mistakes and revising regularly, following a structure and continuous progress, then you don't need anything. Period. You don't need anything. And you are, of course, you have to test yourself that you are doing well or not. That much you need. If you are able to do all of this by yourself, honestly speaking, you do not need anything. Thousands of people have done and shown that they can do and they can achieve by self-study, and people have done that. But you cannot do this right now for 3 months and wait to show the progress in the midterms. Then the time will be over. So you have to do it quickly if you want to check that will this work for me or not. If I'm able to be confident and sure I can do it by myself, then yes, try it out as soon as possible, make the decision. Otherwise, you'll be late in the process. Okay, you might lose valuable time. So this is the self-study blueprint, NCERT PUC, for boards. YouTube lectures, if you want to help in any of the videos, in the chapters, let's say I'm teaching relation and function to you, you want support in that, that is there. Chapter wise MCQs are also important, right? This is MCQ of the chapters. So for KCET preparation, then you have solved PYQs, and then you have mock test and your, what is it? Yeah, this, if you do all of this right, you get to have your success. Getting it? So this is your self-study blueprint for the preparation on the basis of course, when you do it all by yourself. Great. Now, can you really crack it? So of course, you have to follow these guidelines, crystal clear concepts, daily MCQ rigor, strategic mock test, and what you have to avoid, resource collecting, going through many multiple resources and trying to follow all of this at the same time. That's difficult. Skipping revisions and passive binge watching, just sitting, eating something and watching the class 2 hours, 3 hours regularly will be of no use to you. Okay, so you have to build right habits to be able to achieve this goal of yourself. What is the final takeaway? This is not a decision to make right or wrong. It's a cumulative effort that works together, coaching route or self-study route. The ultimate goal should be building a reliable daily study system which helps us achieve our. So that's all in this session today. If you have more things to ask to me, don't forget to leave that in the comment section. I'll see you in the next class. Take care. Bye-bye.